Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this battle has got underway rather quickly because there was no countdown, but even so we're on the south spawn of Tundra, and the name of the player is Goliath Killer 1, and he's in the M53 55. In fact, if my eyes deceive me, that is an 8-inch howitzer, so he's actually playing the M55. Okay, he's pre-aiming at the hill and expecting the enemy to appear, and yep, the enemy has appeared, but they've actually appeared over by the mining area on the west side of the map. And he fires around at the M46 pattern. He gets a hit, 148 hit points. I think that was a splash actually, but because he actually goes directly to external view after firing, we don't actually see where the shell landed. That's unfortunate. Okay, he's now focusing. Is he? No, he's still going for the mining complex. There's a whole gaggle of enemy tanks up on the hill, but he's focusing on that M46 and the defender that's with it. Now he's almost reloaded. Okay, he's ready to shoot. Now he's got a 39.4 reload on this one. Okay, that was a splash. Definitely fell behind the pattern, 49 hit points. Yeah, he's got a 39-second reload on this particular M55. Now, normally, the reload on the M55 would be 45.2 seconds. So obviously he must have a good crew, probably a rammer, to speed up the reload. And he might actually have brothers in arms as well. He certainly doesn't have consumable premium food to speed up reload, but right, now he's focusing on the hill, and there's a whole bunch of enemy tanks up here that he can hit, and it looks like he's going to go for the AMX-55 tank. Oh yes, direct hit, takes him out the game, and he actually damages most of the other tanks that are around him at the same time. He got the AMX-50, he got the T-44, and of course he wiped out that 65-ton. So his first kill of the game, and he's heading back to the mining area again, providing support both sides of the battlefield. He does have a teammate in an FV207 who's on the west side of the battle, so I would think that he's probably focusing on the western pass. But he's going to go for that defender, almost reloaded, rounds out, direct hit, kills the defender, 342 hit points. So that's his second kill of the game. Okay, we've got a T-95 making his way through that dip. And it's awkward because that mile breaker is sitting around the edge of the corner, and of course the only hope he's got is to track that T-95 to avoid being splattered by that huge tank destroyer. Unfortunately, he's just taken an absolutely massive hit. It looked like a premium fire extinguisher went off. But let's have a look. Oh! He's been seen. He needs to get out of there quick. He got a 447 hit on the T-95, but he was seen by someone. Now it could be the Type 59 over to the west that he was seen by. Of course, they conquered the hill, so he needs to find a new firing position quick. Oh, he's been seen again. Yeah, this is very awkward. Yeah, he's receiving hits actually from the 4502. He's in dire problems now. He needs to find somewhere with cover, because otherwise he is going to be taken out by the enemy Arty. It's a 212, and they've got a similar fire rate and damage rate to the M55. Yeah, he's sustained damage as one in this turret. It's one of the best things about the M55-53, that it has a turret that can traverse, which increases the field of fire. Okay, there's the enemy Type 59. He's come up that dip. But it's the 4502 that actually saw him, and that's the enemy STRV S1. And he's up on that little raised area on top of the hill, looking through the gaps. Very difficult shot. Very difficult shot because it's on a sort of like downslope. Yeah, as you can see there in the battle assistant view, not the most friendly of shots. In fact, actually that round didn't really do anything. just explode against the rock face. Now the shot against the Type 59 would be difficult as well. As you can see, he's got a red line most of the way until shortly just before the Type 59, which shows that the ground is actually causing destruction. And when tanks go on a reverse side of a slope, it is very, very difficult to hit them if you're not far enough away. He's loaded. What did he shoot? He shoots. Wow, he did get a hit. The shell must have travelled further, but he got a 438 hit there on the Type 59. Now that's tremendously useful because it's made the Type 59 run away. He knows that he could suffer a total wipeout the next shot. Now he's looking up where the 212 was last spotted. I wonder if it's still there. We'll have a look for the tracer. Can we see it? Almost loaded. Okay, he's loaded. If we see the tracer now, we can do something about it. Still nothing. Okay, there's the 4502. That's the tank that hit the Goliath Killer earlier, and probably spotted him as well. I wonder if he's going to seek a little bit of revenge on him. It's unfortunate that rock happens to be in the way, so he's pulled back a little further, and he's still got a red line, so he still can't fire. He needs to get into a new firing position. Well, no, it looks like the 4502 pulled back far enough. He's fired around him anyway. No, it looks like the 4502 wasn't there. And the Type 59 just took out the Wizzy 120, Chinese tank destroyer. They do have the advantage in numbers at them. They've got 2 tanks advantage. But the enemy has still got both artillery, a 212 and an M43. There's the Type 59. We can see him. We can't see the 4502 anymore. So unfortunately, the Type 59 is in a RT safe area in that dip. Ah, a tree went down. That probably was the 4502. I would expect. They're probably both in that dip. T30 is moving over the bridge. Now that's useful because he might actually get sight of the enemy. He's got sight of the Type 59, and there's the 4502 as well. Okay, this could be useful. Dialing in the aim on the 4502. Oh, it didn't go back. Oh, that was a wasted shell. Oh dear. He didn't travel back. I think Goliath Killer was expecting the 4502 to move backwards, but he didn't. He just sat there. Now, T30 is quite a dangerous tank destroyer, but it needs to be in a hull down position for it to take full advantage of its incredibly strong hull. There's the Type 59. He's going off to one side. He's trying to flank the T30, but he's been taken out by the T30. Okay, so now it's the 4502, and he's just taken out the T30. Okay, he's loaded. The 4502 just took a hit from the FV207, and that's a kill shot. He's taken it out, so it's just the RT left now. The M43 and the 212A. We know where the 212A was last seen, up in grid square A9, but we looked for a tracer and we didn't see it up there, so I think he's relocated. He's still on the A line, and in fact I think the M43 is probably still on the A line. I doubt that they're going to come forward. I think they'll wait for the enemy to turn up in their area and try and ambush them from cover. No, I don't think the enemy's up there. I think if he moves slightly to the west... Ah, there's the M40. He's actually in the C line. He's been spotted, but the hill's in the way. He's got a red line. He can't fire at it. Now, I think the 212 is probably in A6 or A7. He's going to have to move and get around into the Western Pass. Oh, but he doesn't need to now. Oh, that's a pity. The Tiger 2 took out the M40. Okay, flicking his turret about quite a lot. Don't know why that is, but anyway, it's moving up. That's good. I suspect that the 212 has moved down into the dip. After he was spotted, he probably moved west. And it's probably hiding in the bushes at A5, A6 or A7. Oh, there he is. He's actually been seen. He did stay up in there. Very unusual. Well, he's obviously trying to go for it. He's trying to take out the Tiger II. He's getting as close as he can to see the Tiger II. Round out. Oh! And he got a hit. And he's taken out. The Tiger II shoots him directly after Goliath Killer puts that massive great hit into him for 425 hit points. And he finishes the job. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, it's the second class tanker for Goliath Killer 1 in the M53, M55. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 20 in that one. And he got a Confederate medal because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks that were subsequently destroyed by other members of his team. When it comes to the team scores, well, he didn't get the highest damage. That went to the T30. He did 2,579 hit points. And when it came to kills, he got joint second. Well, not joint second. He came second with 3 kills. The Tiger II and the T30 shared the top honours. And when it came to base XP, he came second with 934. He fired 11 rounds, got 7 direct hits, 7 penetration, 6 splash, damage of 2,579 hit points, of which 1,694 were at more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit, 1 penetration from the 4502. He hit 9 of the enemy. He killed 3 of them. He also did damage assistance of 471 and stun assistance of 1,144 hit points off 9 stuns. On a standard account, he earned 28,813 credits, but he did damage one of his own teammates, 467 fine, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he was left with only 2,806 credits in total. He received 934 experience points, but it was ×2 for the first victory of the day, so he took away 2,017. There's a holiday ops bonus in there as well. So well done to Goliath Killer 1, winning that battle. You got a lovely strike there on that 212 right at the end. I think that made all the difference, because I think that 212 would have wiped out the Tiger II if you hadn't disabled him with that massive shot. So really good battle. Obviously, those positions you were firing from, you were very visible in them. You were spotted so many times, and it really does pay to relocate or find a firing position that's not so obvious, so that you can get good hits on the enemy. Anyway, if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in our next video.